From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
We had a gloomy start to the day with those clouds and a few rain showers here or there. Then we eventually saw some sunshine and some warmer temperatures, which is right around average for this time of year. We're sitting at 81 degrees for today's high in Lansing and Mason, Charlotte as well. Jackson 80 degrees, Hillsdale a little bit cooler, 79 degrees. We are continuing to fall back down into the 60s tonight, 61 degrees here in the Lansing area and even into Jackson, and over the next 12 hours we'll settle right down into the mid to upper 50s before we warm right back up into the 60s and 70s for the day on Sunday. All the full details coming up in just a little bit. 6 News at 11 starts right now.
WLNS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at 11.
The nationwide redistricting battle continues tonight as both Democrats and Republicans vow to continue the fight. It's our top story at 11. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rachel Ramsey. In Texas, Democrats are vowing to fight back following the passage of GOP changes to the state's congressional map done at President Trump's request to improve Republican odds in keeping control of the House of Representatives. Willie James Inman is here for you with the latest from Washington.
House Bill 4 is finally passed.
Texas Republicans are taking a victory lap after an early morning vote Saturday that seeks to give their party an edge during the 2026 midterms. But Democrats in Texas plan to challenge the new map, saying it dilutes the voting power of minorities.
Tell us whether or not there was any analysis by the top-notch lawyers as it relates to discriminatory effects of this particular map.
And I have confidence in that analysis is that this map complies with all applicable law.
On social media today, President Trump celebrated the vote, calling it a huge victory for our America First agenda. Governor Greg Abbott says he will swiftly sign the bill into law. The controversial new map could give Republicans in Texas a 5-seat edge in the House. But the redistricting fight now prompting other states to do the same.
This was a reaction to an assault on our democracy.
California is now pushing a plan to redraw its own map to favor Democrats.
They took an action in Texas and we're responding to it.
A new poll shows Governor Gavin Newsom with 48% of Californians backing his plan to redraw maps. 32% oppose it, with 20% undecided.
In California, voters will decide what happens next in a special election set for this fall. At the White House, Willie James Inman, CBS News.
We are working to learn more tonight about a deadly crash in Lansing. It was a single car crash happening around 4:30 this morning in the 300 block of West Oakland Avenue. The crash involved 5 people. A 21-year-old and a 20-year-old died as a result. A 29-year-old is in the hospital in critical condition, and a 23-year-old and a 33-year-old are hospitalized in stable condition. None of the victims have been identified. Officials say the vehicle struck a utility pole and alcohol and speed appear to be contributing factors. The crash remains under investigation. Anyone with information regarding the event is urged to contact the Lansing Police Department at 517-483-4600. Be sure to stay with 6 News on air, online, and through our 6 News app for the latest on this developing story. Dozens of martial arts enthusiasts gathered on the mat for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu today to raise money for the Weberville Junior Athletic Association. The Ingham County Sheriff's Office says the association lost its funding and officials are investigating a former worker for embezzlement. Investigators say the woman is being accused of embezzling more than $20,000 from the association, allegedly using money meant for concessions to purchase unauthorized personal items. Today, dozens gathered to help jumpstart the much-needed funding for upcoming sports seasons. The event took place at the Magic BJJ Martial Arts School, and organizers say the goal is to raise somewhere between $3,000 to $4,000.
They run all the sports teams that basically aren't the high school. So again, they were at risk of not having some sports, at the beginning of the year about some kind of kickstart, and that's what we're doing here today. I just kind of feel a little bit attached to it now, and I want to help out as much as I can because I know how sports are important in my life.
The Weberville Junior Athletic Association is a nonprofit that organizes many recreational sports for youth in the Weberville area. According to the Sheriff's Office, the months-long investigation has been sent to the Ingham County prosecutor for review. Well, a free festival at Adado Riverfront Park in Lansing today featured gospel music. It's called Bless Fest, and dozens came out to enjoy the event. Delaney Rogers stopped by and is here for you now with how the festival gave back to the community. Delaney?
Rachel, the Adado Riverfront Park in Lansing was filled with energy today for Bless Fest. This free festival featured a variety of artists from rap to Christian rock to gospel. Music filled the park all afternoon. People had the chance to dance with one another or sit back and watch from shaded tents. And Bless Fest has something for all ages, offering a fun zone for kids. Organizers say the festival's purpose is to give back. There was free food, clothes, and shoes handed out to members of the community that are in need. From dance competitions to singing along with the performers, those in attendance say the energy at the park was uplifting.
The Holy Spirit's definitely been moving and grooving all throughout the city here in Lansing. It's been a beautiful event to be a part of, and just, to spread the message that you are loved, you belong, and that you have purpose, and Jesus died for you and me, and he loves you.
Yes, I did the dance competition. I am Lansing Bless Fest 2025 dance champ. Been energetic all day. It's been awesome. The people have been awesome. The music has been awesome. They've been keeping the energy alive and just letting the people have fun.
This festival has been going on for more than 20 years, and today it ran from 1 to 9 p.m. Back to you.
They were for sure moving and grooving out there. Thank you, Delaney. The Jackson County Animal Shelter is asking for the community's help after taking in more than 60 dogs from a suspected hoarding situation. Shelter officials say they recovered 61 small dogs, with 59 coming back to their facility, along with a cat that was living on the streets. To help care for these new animals, they're asking for small to extra small martingale collars and harnesses, gently used towels, bleach, dog leashes, and of course, people to send in adoption applications to find these puppies their forever homes. If you'd like to donate or adopt one of these dogs, you can visit the shelter in person or send them an email, and you can find their information on our website, WLNS.com. New York and North Carolina have begun to reopen beaches that had been closed due to Hurricane Erin, which sent strong winds and dangerous waves across the United States East Coast. Erin's outer bands brushed North Carolina on Wednesday, but the storm never made landfall and caused no widespread damage to infrastructure, despite being twice the size of an average hurricane. After progressing north in the Atlantic, it weakened into a post-tropical cyclone on Friday, far from land. In North Carolina's Outer Banks, Highway 12 on Hatteras Island opened at noon today for residents, property owners, and workers. All restrictions will lift at 5 a.m. tomorrow. Beachgoers can also swim again at Jones Beach State Park in New York and wade at Robert Moses State Park, but there are still some restrictions as other beaches remain in rough condition.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
We had a mixed bag of weather across the area for the day today. We started with some gray skies, and eventually we saw some sunshine, some rain showers, and our dew points into the 60s for the day today. So we felt a little bit muggy across the area for the day today as well. Let's take a look at our Grand Ledge Skyview Network time lapse starting at 6:30, and you can see those very gloomy skies. And we eventually saw some sunshine trying to peek out here or there, but we had some rain showers first, and then eventually those clear skies, more rain showers, and yes, we're still seeing some cloudy skies moving throughout the area for the rest of the night. Now for today, we saw those temperatures right around average highs right around 80 degrees. We were into the low 80s, 81 degrees in Lansing, Charlotte, and even into Mason, 80 degrees down in Jackson, and 79 degrees down into parts of Hillsdale. Now for the rest of the night, our temperatures are going to settle back down into the 60s, 61 degrees in Lansing, 61 into Jackson, 65 degrees down into Adrian. As we head into the rest of tonight, we'll see those clouds start to decrease, temperatures settling right around 55 degrees, so you might be able to give the air conditioners a break as we also start to see our dew points start to decrease as well. That's because that cold front has passed, allowing us to start to feel that fall-like weather moving in. In fact, as we head into the day tomorrow, we'll start the day with some clear skies. Eventually, though, we will see some rain showers. These are going to be lake effect rain showers, and it's basically the same thing as lake effect snow showers, where we have that warm water, cooler air moving across it, and then we just see those windy conditions bringing in some rainy conditions back into the forecast for Sunday afternoon and even into Sunday evening, and again back into Monday. So we do have the hit or miss chance for some showers as we head into both Monday and even into Sunday. So rain gear might be needed as we head into both of those days. Tuesday does look like we see a little bit of improvement, but overall we're still going to continue to see those cooler conditions in the forecast as we head into Tuesday. For Sunday though, we'll continue to see the temperatures right around 72 degrees, which is still below average high right around 80 degrees with partly to mostly cloudy skies. I think it's going to be very similar to how we saw today with those gloomy conditions, then peaks of sunshine here or there. The only difference is that those temperatures are going to be quite cooler, and they're also going to start to feel a lot cooler as we head into the next couple of days. Take a look at our temperatures for Monday and Tuesday. Those are the daytime high temperatures, only getting into the upper 60s for Monday, into the low 70s for Tuesday. We'll gradually start to warm things up as we head into the end of the week, but that's really comfortable weather moving in. So if you are a fan of pumpkin spice, flannel, and anything fall related, you're going to get a taste of that as you head into the next couple of days. As we head into the 6-day forecast, you can see that we do have the chance for those isolated showers moving into Monday, possibly even into Tuesday. But as we head into the end of the week, those temperatures are going to start to increase, and eventually we will see those comfortable and seasonable conditions return for the Labor Day weekend.